everybody, and welcome to QuipScope, a show where we talk about a brand new game, a game that's coming out, or a game that has not yet come out. My name is Ashton.
And my name is James.
James Jenkins, you've had a fun weekend, haven't you?
Yep.
What have you been playing?
Well, all sorts, but predominantly a new game that's just come out on Friday called Mario Strikers Battle League. It's Mario Football. He's back.
Football, the only kind of football I care about.
Yeah, the only kind that matters, to be honest.
So James, tell me, what do you think? Is it as good as the normal footballs?
Is it as good as the beautiful game? It's a lot of fun, yes.
Good.
It kind of takes liberties with the quote beautiful game in that, some of the characters just pick up the ball with their hands and run with it. Wario. I'm looking at you, Wario.
He just picks it up.
It just runs with it, just lobs it at the goal sometimes. He can get away with a lot. But overall, it's a lot of fun. I was pleasantly surprised. It's very chaotic, but in terms of like the gameplay, it's a lot more fleshed out than I was expecting. There's a lot of mechanics going on like behind, like sort of under the hood, so it looks like it's pick up and play, but it's a little bit more than just here's a little like mini game that's been turned into a full game. So I'll get into that in a little bit, but I thought it was a lot of fun. The sort of short story of it, though, is that it's very, very thin on the ground for content.
Right, okay. I was going to ask, is it kind of like Rocket League in the sense that you like go into a level or you load up a game, you play like however long in a game, and then like go into a different map and then do that? Yeah,
essentially, yeah. So you'll just have like matches. So I'll sort of break down what you've got first in terms of like game mode. So you can have like a quick match and you can jump in, and you can also do sort of cup matches, which are just sort of like mini tournaments, knockout rounds and stuff. And also there's an online league play. So I'll touch on that. But first of all, I should probably explain like what the crack is with the actual gameplay, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you've got it's 5-side basically, like really small pitches. You've got 4 outfield players on each team, and like those can be the same characters. So you can have like 4 Yoshis, or you can have like one of each.
Yeah.
Like 4 Yoshis is the
it's obviously the perfect team.
That's the MVP play. But you've got those 4. So 4v4, and I should mention as well, it can be up to 8 players, but I think that's only on local consoles, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. I think there's not many Switch games that I can think of that have more than like 4 players. Normally it's like you have 4 and that's all you're allowed. Yeah,
that's it. Like even though we've sort of like evolved past that, just only 4 console, controller ports sort of thing. But that's really cool. I think online's like maybe limited at 4 players, but still. So there's 10 main characters, which again cuts back to that whole like a little bit thin on the ground. I feel like maybe they could have done with maybe 2 or 4, a few extra, but the ones that are there are like very well fleshed out. So you've got like all your regulars. You got Mario, Luigi, you got Toad in there. Somehow Toad keeps getting a starring role in these things. I don't know why.
I love him.
He's just there. He's just a Toad.
He's just cute.
He is cute, to be fair. He is cute. And you've got Waluigi, which is good.
Yes.
You've also got Wario, Waluigi. You got Yoshi in there, Donkey Kong, Bowser. See if I can remember all of them off the top of my head. So Peach, obviously, and Rosalina, which is a surprising one.
I feel a bit sad for Daisy. I feel like Daisy's been really kicked out for Rosalina.
That's one that
there may
I
only be 2 female characters, and you're gonna bloody like it.
Yeah. No more, no less. But Rosalina, I think, actually has one of the highest shooting stats. So I'll get onto that in a second because, each of the characters have different stats.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not, super in-depth like FIFA or Football Manager or anything. So they've got like 5 stats. You've got like strength, speed, shooting, passing, and technique. And the different characters have those different stats, but you can also sort of like customize those with gear, and that's sort of like spent on like in-game like earned coins for like doing matches or completing these tournaments. And you have like 4 slots for these for the gear for each character, and it's all the same gear across the board, but it's not like super complicated, but it gives you enough customization where you can add +2 on one stat at the expense of like another stat. So it'd be like +2 shooting, but -2 speed, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. But going back to the actual game, so I mean, you know, it's football. So like that's the whole sort of basic crack with that. So it's very sort of like focused on good timing. So you can do like your regular passes, like a sort of over the top like lobbed pass. You can shoot obviously, and you can actually like aim it. It's quite fairly intuitive. It didn't take me very long at all to like pick that up. Very intuitive way of aiming. So like if you want to go like left or right of goal, you sort of aim it, you know, up or down, sort of relative to like how you're looking at it on screen, basically. So that makes a bit more sense. And then like pull back or, you know, left to aim up, and then like forward to aim down. So that's quite simple as well. And then you get into like charge shots and first time passes, and that's where the timing comes into it, where it's yeah, if you string together a few passes and you time it perfectly, it's like first time pass, or like, and then, you know, first time shot or perfect shot. You can also charge up shots, which tends to be the main thing. So you just stand still and just wind up a big comical, like, you know, wind up one of your legs, or if you're Wario, just, you know, you're gonna lob it because you're carrying the ball anyway, like a big cheater. But yeah, you've got those sort of aspects to it, and on top of that, so you have like other things to like mix up the game. So you've got items that pop up. So yeah, it's very similar to like a more basic version of like the items in Mario Kart.
Right, okay.
So you have like mushrooms to get super speed. You got green shell and red shell. You know, everybody knows what those do. Banana skins, again, just an obstacle, and you know, either player can like slip up on those. You got star, and I think there's like one or two others. Oh, bob-ombs as well, so big old bomb. Yeah, again, not sure if that's in the rules of football, but you know.
It is in Mario football.
Exactly, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Mario FIFA endorsed. And on top of that, I was just going to mention one other thing. The big finisher move is, I think it's called a hyper strike.
Right.
Yeah, hyper strike. So again, you've got to pick up this thing. Either team can pick up this sort of power up, and for 30 seconds, that means that if you hold down a fully charged shot, you go into this hyper strike mode, and that's where like the cool sort of animations and like over the top silliness happens there. So like Yoshi would like swallow the ball, turn it into a massive egg, and just like, you know, hatch it at the end. Yeah, spit it out sort of thing. Wario's is interesting because he just does a big old butt slam on it.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty classy. So yeah, a lot going on under the hood. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, you have like, you can actually dodge tackles. You can tackle as well. You can charge up your tackles, and you have the ability to dodge them. If you time that well, you get like a super boost. So there's a lot going on there.
So you say there's a lot going on like in the game and your gameplay itself. Does it feel like the game's got longevity? Like, could you play it for a while? Is it like maybe fun with like friends or like a party game or whatever, but could you see yourself going back to it and like spending time on it?
Yeah, it's a fair question. I do think because it's got that extra depth, it's a little bit more longevity than just if it was pick up and like, you know, pass, shoot, that's it sort of thing. And that actually gives it a lot of legs, because it's almost like how you mentioned Rocket League earlier. The simplicity of that has actually meant that it's just, you know, got legs, or well, not legs, it's got wheels, but you know, got legs for so long with this sort of thing. I think it's got a lot of longevity.
Okay.
But again, it comes back to like the lack of features that are in the game itself. So the actual games, I think, can give it a lot of like a lot more replayability than you might expect.
Okay.
It might be a bit more to sort of pick up for people than, say, if it didn't have all those, you know, like things going on under the hood sort of thing. But yeah, I think it's going to be maybe let down unless they support it with a few extra things. And they do have this online leagues feature. So that's like the main online aspect to it. You can set up your club, and like it's encouraged to play with friends, I think, maximum 2 people per team with an online match.
Okay.
And that's interesting in that at the minute it's like an off season, but every other week is like a season, and then it's like next week's the off season, and then another season, and it's just, you know, like not necessarily like scored with a league table. It's just play as many games as you want and score lots of points.
Right.
And stuff,
okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So you would recommend, if you like kind of the football-esque game and you're a big fan of Mario, would you recommend this game?
Yeah, I would. It's, again, it comes down to like the price point. So it's 50 quid or $60.
Like not going to come down because it's a Nintendo game.
And yeah, exactly. You're not going to see much of a drop in, you know, in price in any sales because it's a first party game. So I think that really what's the word, like cripples it a little bit, for want of a better term. Like it's a shame in that respect, but yeah, as a sort of like party game, it feels like it's a little bit more in depth than a party game, so it can push on. So it's got value for that, even for people who aren't interested in football but just want like a kicker. You know, it's a perfect sort of option for people that can't be asked for FIFA, but when, you know, there's always one person who's like, oh, let's play a game of FIFA, and like, you know, you might not be into that. Mario Strikers, try it out. It's a lot of fun, but you know, it may be one of those that you just have the designated person to buy it for the full price point, and everyone comes around to play that.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. There we have it. There was a QuipScope on Mario Strikers Battle Arena.
Battle League
Arena.
Alpha.
League.
It's Mario Strikers Battle League. Yeah.
Battle League. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna forget that. I thought it was just called Mario Strikers. To be fair.
Yeah.
So there we have it. Mario Strikers Battle League.
Striker.
The game. Mario Strikers Battle League.
Oh.
More like Mario Strikers.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Bafflingly expensive. Thank you. Bafflingly expensive.
Nice. No, that's good. That was good.
It's first thing on a Monday morning.
Yeah, I know. This is asking a lot. I'm operating on like not much sleep either. I did have one I thought of earlier. We're cheating here. That's a pre-quip, but it's Mario Strikers Battle League, more like Mario Balotelli Fight Club.
Very good. Okay, very good.
It doesn't make a lot of sense still.
No, but Mario Balotelli, that was clever. Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. And don't forget, if you're listening on the podcast feed and want to see some footage of the game, head over to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, oh my God, hi. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for watching / listening, and we'll see you very soon.
See you later. Bye.